YouTube, the Google-owned video site, has announced a series of new measures to clamp down on hoax videos. With me to discuss them is Anna Nicolaou, US media and marketing correspondent. Anna, first of all, can you explain what problem YouTube is trying to fix here?
500 hours of video every minute is uploaded to YouTube, right? So it's a big task to kind of figure out what should be there and what should not. And until recently, they've really tried to kind of take a step back and not get involved in that. And now it seems that, in light of the past few years with the elections and this kind of crackdown on fake news and misinformation, YouTube, Google, Facebook, they've all kind of been pressured into having a look at what's actually floating around on their websites.
So what's the specific set of proposals we're hearing from YouTube now to try and fix this?
So for YouTube, it's a bit different than Facebook or Twitter because it's all video, right? So what's been a problem for them is, particularly when there's kind of a breaking news event, they said it's difficult for legitimate news companies to put up videos in the few minutes after. Say there's a school shooting in the US, right? Yep. You're not going to have an immediate video about that usually. But text is often quite faster, right? You'll have a quick blurb on Reuters. So they're experimenting with putting in kind of text blurbs into the site next to videos. Another thing they're doing is, in terms of these traditional conspiracy hoaxes, putting in text from, say, Wikipedia, presenting the facts is what they're saying alongside all of these other videos.
Right. So they're trying to steer people to more authoritative content.
Exactly.
Should we trust YouTube or its algorithms to decide what is authoritative?
That's kind of the open question right now, I think. But how does one define that? That's quite difficult. Some people would say, Breitbart is authoritative, right? And then they get criticized for censorship if they take those down. So that's something that YouTube and all these companies are really struggling with. I don't think people really trust them right now as to kind of be the gatekeeper of what is true and what is false. So that's going to be probably, I would say, the biggest challenge for these efforts is sorting through and having some kind of unbiased decision-making mechanism.
Right. So finally, is YouTube doing this out of the goodness of its own heart, or because if it doesn't do something on this, there's real risk involved?
There's clearly a large business incentive here to clean up the site. Google does not break out YouTube's revenues, but it's estimated to be at least 15 billion a year, which is quite a sizable chunk for Google. Yes. So I would say, there's a lot of political pressure. There's public pressure, given the general public is much more aware of these things than they were maybe 3 years ago, and there's also obviously a commercial incentive.
All right, Anna, thank you very much.
Thank you.